In this video, I'm going to transform Minecraft mobs into characters from the amazing digital Circus. So let's get started. The first character we're going to create is Pomy, and for her, I'll use the skeleton. The first thing I'll do is remove the skeleton's arms and add 2 big arms as well as 2 legs. We need to add the hat, and let's add some color. Next, I'll add 2 eyes and paint them red and blue. I'll add a pink detail and now create a happy face. I've added a still animation of Pomy, portraying her as shy with her feet turned in and looking around suspiciously. After that, I'll bring her into Minecraft, and that's how she looks in the game. The animation fits perfectly. It seems like she's nervous and scared, as if she's just entered this world. But she's walking a bit funny. That's because I forgot to add the walking animation. I'm back in Block Bench, and I've created a walking animation for Pomy. With that, he saw a rating of 8 out of 10, and because these animations really match the character. And the next character to be made is Kaim. He can fly, so let's use the Vex. I started by tossing it up, stretching its arms, and added a flat cube, duplicating it to create the jaw for dentures. I added the teeth, then the eyes. After that, I removed the Vex's texture and added Kaim's body and magic wand. Let's add the texture and paint his eyes, and I added this tie, and a little hat too. Since Kaim floats, I'll make a flying animation with his legs moving backward and forward and the jaw moving. Here he is in Minecraft, and he looks really nice. Just be careful, as he's a bit crazy and might attack you. But if you manage to knock him out, he'll troll you with the sound of an explosion and also drop Kaim's staff. And with this staff here, it's really cool because it has 2 superpowers. 1, it releases this very cool smoke, and 2, if it hits the ground, nothing happens. But if it hits an animal, it will unleash an explosion and throw the animal away. However, the sheep doesn't have much life. It didn't survive. Whenever you shoot with it, you have to wait 3 seconds before shooting again. You can't shoot like crazy without stopping. Okay, but I really enjoyed this ability. With this, Kaim gets a rating of 9 out of 10. But I can't forget to create his loyal sidekick, Bubble. Now, whenever we're attacking Kaim and he needs help, he pulls Bubble from his hat to assist him. For Bubble, I give a rating of 7 out of 10, as he's quite simple, but he looks very cute next to Kaim, so I'll give a 10 to both of them. And the next one, which is one of my favorites, is Jax. I'm going to transform him into this little bunny, but if I come to Block Bench and increase his size by 10 times, we'll have the rabbit that looks more like Jax. Let me erase his legs and remove his texture. He's a rabbit that stands on 2 legs, so let's throw the body forward and move the arms, and paint everything pink. I'll add a cube to be overalls, erase around it, and paint everything orange. Finally, I'll just create an animation of him standing still and one of him running with his hands on his waist, just like in the TV show. But before bringing him into Minecraft, I need to make pants because I forgot to texture them. So let's spawn Jax here in Minecraft, and he turned out gigantic. Look at his size compared to mine. He's twice my size. That's absurd. And the animation of him walking is fantastic. With all of this, my rating for Jax is 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed the animation of him walking, but of course, because I praised him, he doesn't want to walk anymore. And the next character is Ratha. Her colors remind me a lot of a witch, so let's transform her. I'll erase this witch nose and add a triangle nose. Let me erase this hat and add some hair. I'll erase this cube in the middle to add the sleeve of her shirt, erase this texture, and let's paint her dress. Add a button and an eye with an eyebrow, make a little bow on her head, and finally, I add a little shoe. In the animation, I'll make Ratha blink her eyes and move her shoulder. We can't forget to make her run, and let's test how she looks in Minecraft. I already have a witch egg in my hand, but now, when I spawn it, Ratha will appear. Well, I know Ratha has nothing to do with this, but witches have made me suffer a lot in Minecraft, so theoretically, she's a witch suffer in my hands. She didn't even stand a chance. She didn't survive. Poor thing. It even started raining at her funeral. F for Ratha, but I'm really excited to test something. Which one looks better, Pomy or Ratha? Here's Pomy and Ratha side by side. If we compare the two, they're almost the same size. The only difference is the bow on the head and the hair. But getting back to focusing on Ratha, let's see how her walking animation turned out, and it's really cool. It really looks like a ragdoll because it doesn't have many joints. Let's gather the whole crew to see how it's turning out. And so far, my favorite is Ratha. Comment below which one is your favorite and also give your rating. My rating for her is 10 out of 10. This animation of closing the eye with the raised eyebrow is fantastic. And the next one on our list is the Member Kinger. He seems to be a bit stressed. So let's use the Pillager. The first thing to do is remove the arms, then I'll shrink his head and add a bunch of small cubes to make it look like a chess piece. Remove the texture, select the purple color, and paint the entire dress. Add the base of the chess piece, a cube, and another cube to make the hand. Duplicate it to the other side and paint everything white. Add a white detail in the middle to create a cloak, and finally add the eyes. For the still animation, I made a contraction as if it were a bug, similar to the one in the series. For the running animation, I'll I'll make him jump. I'm very excited to see how he walks in Minecraft. And look how funny it is. Since he's a chess piece, you can even play chess with your friend using these pieces. Darn, I lost.
Haha, checkmate, I won.
Well, I really liked Kinger. He also deserves a rating of 9.5. He just doesn't get a 10 because I lost at chess. Next, we're going to turn Gangle into a snowman. The first thing we should do is make the snowman slimmer. Decrease it more here and increase it at the head. Also, remove that happy face and make it a bit sadder because when he's walking, he'll be happy. I'll add red underneath, and for the still animation, he'll cry. For the running animation, I'll make him cheer up. Let's test it in Minecraft right away. I'm excited. Look, Gangle is feeling quite down. Let me give him a little pat to cheer him up, and look, now he's happier. But Gangle turned out quite simple, so he deserves a rating of 6 out of 10. And that's the whole gang. Finally, all that's left is to make the clown, Kaufmo. And this giant monster, I'm going to transform it into the warden. Let's start by rotating it, erasing this texture, and painting everything black. Actually, it looks too square, and since it's supposed to be a boss, I'll make a spiky body. So, I added several cubes together to form something cute. Okay, it formed more or less this structure here. It looks bizarre. Let's paint an eye, but now let's add a bunch of eyes in various colors. I'll alternate them, and the clown, Kaufmo, is more or less ready because animations are still left to do. Since he's an animal, let's stretch his leg upward and move the other one more to the side to make a kind of attack. For the running animation, I did it like in the series where he walks tilting. For the still animation, it's just him breathing. This is Kaufmo in Minecraft, and he even has a boss bar because I'm going to make him fight against other characters in the franchise. I'm here in a sort of arena, and on one side I'll place Kaufmo to fight against Pomy. On the other side, with this magic wand, I'll make her attack him and vice versa. Now, every time I click this button, the barrier will open, and they'll start fighting. Will Pomy have any chance against Kaufmo? Well, I don't think so. She couldn't land any hits. Now, Kaufmo versus Jax. I'm confident that Jax will win. Look at the size of Jax. He's a giant bunny. Let's go. He's even running away. Stop being a runaway. Okay, he managed to land 2-3 hits. He also died. I set them to battle against Kinger, Gangle, and Ratha, and none of them had a chance. Now only Kaim is left to fight against Kaufmo. So let's open that barrier. And Kaufmo is going after Kaim. Wait, he pulled out his magic wand and opened a hole, and Kaufmo fell down there. With that, it's clear that Kaufmo is very strong, but that doesn't change the fact that Kaim is the owner of the circus. He can't win against the owner of the game itself. But the rating I give to Kaufmo is 11 out of 10. Enjoy and watch the video that's appearing on the screen.